MrBeast just paid a girl $10,000 to call her ex, and it's the most disturbing thing on the internet right now. But the real story isn't the money. It's the look of pure panic on her face. This isn't just a viral challenge. It's a live demonstration of the Epstein playbook. A wealthy man uses money to pressure a young woman into a situation she clearly doesn't want to be in. She even admits her ex was not a nice person and she had him blocked. But for $10,000, that boundary is erased for our entertainment. This is how it starts. The normalization of using wealth to bypass consent and manipulate people for an audience of millions. Before you dismiss it as a harmless stunt, remember this is the exact power dynamic that allowed Epstein to build his network. The payoff? 38 million views celebrating the very first step in the predator's playbook.
A star on a hit TV show was just fired for sexual assault, but the real scandal is what his wife did next. This isn't just another Me Too story. It's a case study in how the elite protect their own. David Del Rio from the shoe show Matlock was escorted off set after allegedly assaulting his co-star Leah Lewis. But as Lewis was posting about finding strength, Del Rio's wife was on Instagram calling Lewis the most disturbing human being I have ever met. This is the Epstein network's defense strategy in action. When the powerful man is accused, the system immediately attacks and discredits the victim. It's a coordinated effort to protect the asset and isolate the accuser. Before you even hear the details of the assault, the narrative is already being twisted. The payoff? A chilling, real-time example of how Hollywood's power players close ranks to protect their own.
Two teammates are about to go to war in the world's most glamorous sport, and it's all because of one dirty move. But this isn't just about racing. It's about how money and power corrupt everything. In the Singapore Grand Prix, F1 driver Lando Norris made an aggressive move, forcing his own McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri into a collision. Piastri was furious, but the team did nothing. Why? Because Norris is the bigger star, the more valuable asset. Now the talk in the paddock is all about revenge. The gloves are off. This is the Epstein playbook on the racetrack. An institution protecting its most powerful member at the expense of fairness and integrity. It shows how even in a world of supposed teamwork, individual ambition and the pursuit of money will always win. The payoff? A friendship destroyed and a chilling lesson in how elite networks operate.
A wave of TikTok scandals is exposing a dark truth about the new celebrity. But this isn't about cancel culture. It's about a new kind of predator. From the influencer faking his own death for views to the one berating a disabled woman on a live stream. A clear pattern is emerging. These aren't just isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a system that rewards toxic behavior with fame and money. The platform's algorithm pushes the most shocking content to the top, creating a generation of creators who understand that outrage is currency. This is the Epstein network for the digital age, a decentralized system where individuals use their influence to manipulate, exploit, and abuse, all while being rewarded by the very platform that gives them power. The payoff? The realization that the Predator playbook hasn't disappeared, it's just evolved and is now being live-streamed for likes.
The wife of a fired TV star just went on a public rampage against his accuser, and it's a masterclass in victim blaming. But this isn't just a messy Hollywood trauma. It's a live demonstration of the Epstein network's most powerful weapon. After David Del Rio was fired from Matlock for alleged sexual assault, his wife didn't stay silent. She posted a picture of the victim, Leah Lewis, calling her the most disturbing human being I have ever met. This is step one in the Predator's defense manual. Paint the accuser as crazy, unstable, and malicious. It's designed to shift the focus away from the accused and put the victim on trial. Before the public even knows the facts, they are being conditioned to doubt the woman who came forward. The payoff? A chilling reminder that for every powerful man who falls, there's a network of enablers ready to destroy the woman who spoke up.
A major TV network is in full crisis mode after a sexual assault scandal, but their response tells you everything you need to know. This isn't about one actor's firing, it's about the silence of a media giant. When David Del Rio was fired from the hit show Matlock, the network, CBS, issued a single, sterile sentence confirming his departure and refusing further comment. This is the corporate version of the Epstein cover-up. No transparency, no support for the victim, just a calculated, legalistic response designed to make the problem disappear as quickly as possible. They aren't interested in justice. They are interested in damage control. The message is clear. The institution will always protect itself first. Before you praise them for firing him, ask yourself why they are so silent about the culture that allowed it to happen. The payoff? The chilling realization that corporate power operates just like a personal network, prioritizing its own survival above all else.
The battle for the Formula One championship has just turned into a personal vendetta, and it's exposing the rotten core of elite sports. But this isn't just a rivalry. It's a lesson in how power protects itself. After Lando Norris deliberately crashed into his teammate Oscar Piastri, the McLaren team did nothing. Now the entire F1 world is buzzing about Piastri's inevitable revenge. The dynamic has shifted from teamwork to a gloves-off war. This is what happens when a system rewards aggression and protects its most valuable asset over fairness. It creates a toxic environment where betrayal is expected and revenge is the only path to justice. This isn't just about two drivers. It's about a culture that prioritizes money and fame over sportsmanship. The payoff? A public spectacle of a broken system where the only rule is to win, no matter who you have to destroy on the way up. $38 million people just watched MrBeast manipulate a young woman for entertainment, and they loved it. But the real story isn't the viral video, it's the comments section. "Bro reuniting couples now," one top comment reads. "Bro is on a mission," says another. The public is actively celebrating the act of a powerful man using money to pressure a woman into a visibly uncomfortable situation with an ex she called not nice. This is the normalization of predatory behavior on a mass scale. It's the Epstein scandal repackaged as a YouTube challenge. The audience isn't just passively watching, they are actively cheering on the very power dynamics that allow predators to thrive. Before you call it a harmless prank, look at the comments. The payoff? The terrifying realization that the public doesn't just tolerate this behavior, they actively encourage it, creating the perfect environment for the next Epstein to rise.
The biggest star on TV's hottest show was just fired for sexual assault, and it proves one terrifying thing about power. But this isn't about one bad actor. It's about the system that creates them. David Del Rio was a series regular on Matlock, a show with 16 million viewers. He had fame, money, and the backing of a major network. This is the trifecta of power that creates a bubble of impunity, where powerful men believe the rules don't apply to them. The alleged assault in his co-star's trailer is the inevitable result of a system that showers individuals with unchecked power and influence. It's the same environment that allowed Epstein to operate for decades. Before you celebrate his firing, remember that the system that created him is still in place, already grooming his replacement. The payoff? The chilling understanding that power doesn't just corrupt, it creates the conditions for abuse to flourish.
The biggest star in Formula One just revealed the sport's darkest secret without saying a word. But this isn't about a single race. It's about a culture of ruthless ambition. When Lando Norris crashed into his own teammate and faced no consequences, it sent a clear message to the entire grid. Winning is more important than integrity. The team, McLaren, protected their star driver, their biggest asset, because the financial incentives of a championship outweigh any sense of fairness. This is the same moral calculation that allowed the Epstein network to thrive. Banks, law firms, and universities all looked the other way because the money and connections were too valuable to lose. It's a culture where loyalty is a liability and betrayal is just a business decision. The payoff? The understanding that in the world of the ultra-elite, whether in sports or finance, there is no team. There is only power.